What's up? Karmicdez here. Today is Friday. No, we're Saturday, September 19th, I believe. It just turned midnight. September 20th. It's September 20th. And looks like got the camera good to go. Hope y'all like the intro. Got the parental advisory. Got the disclaimer of our discussion here. So that way, let me go ahead and get the link. Just give me into the group. That way, anybody still up? Why did that? Anyway, so that way anyone who's still up can. What is? Okay, that's the channel for Chris. So that way anybody still up can join the conversation. Okay. Getting the right account here. Yes. Oh, it's still in. Oh, no wonder. Sorry about that, folks. Had to switch the account. All right. All right. Now, got the YouTube pulled up. And why do I need the YouTube pulled up? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot why I needed the YouTube pulled up right now. That's crazy. As I was doing date. Well, on Facebook now. So we're in the group, we're doing the group reviews. And I'm really trying to figure out, I forgot why I was pulling up the YouTube tab to begin with. Oh, that's right. I needed to share the video to the group while I'm playing. We gotta get some hot stuff. That's crazy. I thought it would put like give me a live notification of my stuff somewhere in here. It's like not. No, not there. Hmm. Yeah, wait. Let's try this. Videos. No. No. How come I did that last time I didn't want to do it? Okay. Okay. There's the link. And copy the link. Come back here to Facebook. And I'm looking around my dang tripod. I'm gonna get a tripod, get a different camera angle. So actually, I can get a different camera. Let me go. Yes. We'll see how that looks in just a second. I gotta pull it up right now. Okay. I was gonna bring it in some more. Not gonna play with it right now. Can you see me? Can you see me? No, so we're gonna have to bring you in closer. Y'all bear with me. Uh, might get a new tripod tomorrow. I don't know. I got a new green screen coming in tomorrow. Got a bigger one coming in tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're making progress. We're making progress. Yep. Okay. Boom. See, I got a bigger green screen coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna lay it up. My bad, y'all. I'm looking at the outcome of my screen here. I might have to change that. I might have to change the chroma key, but guess it works for now. So yeah, got a new green screen coming tomorrow. So this won't be, or what is it over here? This won't be a problem tomorrow night when we do the episode. So got that. Let's try the other view real quick. Let's try this other view. Hey, I like this view. Y'all see me? Chilling over here. How about y'all think about the sign? You see right there, the group. Oh, I've got to put the light on. Got to put the light on. Got to sit there. Got to, dang, right. The ambiance right. Got my mixer right there too. So we will be getting the mix going on. People right now, y'all can see right through my damn thing. I don't even know if y'all can see, but the light is on right now. So let's see. Let's see what it looks like in a second. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, the setup's coming along real nice. I'm looking at it. Pretty dope. The light, yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see a little bit coming through a little bit. So right there, group review. Huh, it's dope. I don't know about all that. All that might not be able to get caught, but all right. So we are doing a group review. Let me get in the group review real quick. It's the right one. Right screen. Oh. See, I'm still playing with the cameras, and it looks like putting my phone on Do Not Disturb has got it from freezing. So we've been good here. Go ahead and start this episode. We got the first post I'm gonna cover right here. This is from Aaron Ballard. So he asked, uh, so it's a post from looks like TikTok. I don't be knowing y'all. I just be seeing the post. To be honest with you. We do have a video from Jeremy Andrew Davis, and it says explains the problem with Charlie Kirk's rhetoric perfectly. So let's go ahead. We actually started some conversation up on the post. Thank you for posting, Aaron. This is 23 replies, 41 minutes ago. They still going? Is that still going? 42 minutes ago. What? I didn't know this is still going. Oh, says he replied 20 minutes ago. So we were having a debate, well, back and forth about, in the comments anyway, about tactics used during debates or conversations or arguments or whatnot. And there's a miscommunication on disagreement on tactics here. Let's see. It said it was a new comment here. I'm trying to pick the new comment here. All right, I'm gonna play the video in a second. I'm nosy. uh, see, I didn't read all this. Huh. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to later. I didn't say I didn't peep all that. So here we go. Boom.
You're taking them out of context. I've had a hyperfixation on combating manipulative communication since middle school. I studied Nazi propaganda in college and have continued my education since.
He's not a Nazi.
Do you want to know how these people manipulate you?
Fine.
I'm about to show you a pattern Cook often used, layering several manipulation tactics. Other of his ilk use the same.
He's right here. Charlie Kirk did use different tactics layered. The one that I noticed the most with particularly I won't say the left per se, but I do want to say the one I noticed the most is he's kind of like a provocateur. He tries to get you into like that emotional mode, kind of show you yourself. But
First, he starts with an inflammatory statement.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
So, he was a great debater. In context,
I will fact check this. That in this scenario, in this particular instance, was not how he started that particular comment off. But I'm gonna let the video finish.
Dog whistle to his most extreme followers.
Come on!
It's also what's called an anchor for him to refer to later. We'll get to that, so hold on till the end for multiple revelations.
Okay, yeah, but in context.
But in context, next he says,
Not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't
That's
have done
not
that
who I
before.
am. That's
No.
not what I believe.
See?
that tactic is called inoculating, giving
Y'all want full screen on this one? I think I'm about to give y'all the full screen. I'm gonna get me off of here. Y'all get the full group view screen. Here we go.
him plausible deniability.
You're grasping at straws.
Watch for this pattern. A dog whistle awful statement followed by a softening of the awful statement with a new statement. This is a type of moral laundering. Try to keep up with all these terms.
And all this is bad.
This gives his followers the ability to weaponize the first part while providing them an escape route with the second. Now, you wanted to see the full quote in full context, right? Full?
What? Yeah.
Pay real close attention here to what he says in these next few.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get the full context here. I'm really hoping we get the full context. So let's see.
I want to be as blunt as possible because now I'm connecting two dots.
So this is authority framing, where he signals he is an expert about to reveal a hidden truth.
So get to his hidden truth.
Wait a second. The CEO just said that he's forcing that a white qualified guy is not going to get the job.
A straw man and a false claim mischaracterizing diversity hiring as forcing out qualified white men, which is a zero-sum narrative. You keeping up? It's also scapegoating, which shifts blame of his own prejudice to an external villain, i.e. DEI and black pilots. And it is white victim inversion, casting the dominant group as the harmed party.
That's a lot.
It is, but he ain't done.
So I see this guy. He might be a nice person. I say, boy, I hope he's not a Harvard-style affirmative action student. He landed half of his flight simulator, trials.
Cut right there. Did y'all catch it?
So I see this guy. He might be a nice person. I say, boy, I hope he's not a Harvard-style affirmative action student. He landed half of his flight simulator.
That splice right there lets me know this is it's a clip, but they clipped the clip to splice it together in order to make a video that will create the narrative that they want to spin. So it's the right camera. So that's what a lot of these creators do in order to sway people and also, of course, to get clicks and likes and whatnot, is they'll take parts of the full context of the video and clip out the pieces they want and splice them together in order to create the message that they want to create to disseminate out there. So that's what that was. That jump, that's the splice. For y'all that don't do video editing or anything like that, that's what it looks like when they splice videos together. So that's not even a full clip. He clipped the guy's statements to make one statement. So yeah, let's go back to the video. Actually, let's switch camera back to full video. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna switch it back there, give you a full
Simulator, trials.
He's implying that the black guy still could have gotten his commercial pilot certification even if he crashed half his simulations.
You're starting to get it. It's a loaded example with the purpose of poisoning the well and a tactic of specificity illusion. He names a prestigious school,
Harvard.
and he uses a made-up situation that he frames almost like it's a statistic to make it seem like this was actually a thing that happened sometime.
But it didn't?
But it didn't. Now remember that first statement?
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
See how it is an anchor? He keeps referring back to it, building layers of a case to rationalize that awful.
How are we going back to it and we're seeing the same clip that he showed us at the beginning of the video? Another interesting thing I noticed is, why haven't we seen any of these clips with him beginning his statement as opposed to in the middle of the statement? You believe what you want to believe, but that's kind of strange to me that we don't get to see him sitting down, setting up. What is he even responding to? Is he's just sitting down and spitting his stuff out? Don't know.
thing he said, but he takes it in a new direction, blaming DEI for it. Has he said one verifiable statement yet?
I mean, DEI does mean less qualified.
And you believe that because guys like Kirk. Now, he keeps going on this rant, but we're running out of time. The truth is...
Or maybe you believe that because that's what you believe. That just seems right to me. It makes sense. I'm just saying, people have their own thoughts. But yep, continuing on.
Not a single pilot or aviation professional has ever gotten their certification if they haven't passed the same standards everyone else has. His crashed half their simulations argument is hogwash because you need a minimum of 40 hours actual flight time, not a simulator, just to get a private pilot's license before you can even start the certification process for your commercial license, and most instructors don't sign off on you until you've done 60 to 80 hours. Then there's the 250 minimum in an actual aircraft to get commercial, and then 1,500 minimum actual flight hours to be an airline pilot on top of your flight simulation hours. And the thing Kirk's arguments ignore is that if an instructor passes someone who is incompetent, their instructor license can be revoked. They don't do that!
So what's DEI?
Grants that fund outreach initiatives to get underrepresented populations interested in aviation. Funding for colleges and universities, including HBCUs, to develop and or expand aviation training and pipelines. Grants and scholarships that provide a means for those who can't afford the astronomical costs of aviation schools. And all of these programs are optional. No corporate or private interest.
To be clear, the regulations are it's basically a quota. These companies were required to hire diverse applicants, and they took it upon themselves to set quotas within their company. So regardless of how qualified you may have been, if I need 50 black people, I need 50 black people. Point blank, period, DEI.
Is forced to do them. There has been drastic shortage of pilots and aviation personnel since Reagan's disastrous policies, which made training unaffordable, among numerous other issues. But now, because of DEI cuts, the shortage is getting worse. They weren't taking white people's spots. They have more spots than applicants.
That's a lot to take in.
So back to our subject. Be aware of this propaganda tactic. Inflammatory dog whistle statement, immediately followed to deny or soften that statement. Then rationalize the original statement, doubling down with fallacies and empty arguments. Kirk was not a debater. Kirk was a propagandist who sowed hate through manipulative, bad faith rhetoric. So I believe we should release the Epstein files.
I agree. You're taking them out of context.
I've had a hyperfixation on combating manipulative communication since middle school. I studied Nazi propaganda in college.
Like the segue to Epstein, I guess. So that is in the group. I changed the name. It's Want to Talk About It with Karmicdez and the crew, just like the podcast now. I was in a group the other day, and then let me get out of here. Yeah, I was in the group the other day, and I looked up and I see it said, "Want to talk about it with your boy Dez and the crew," and I was like, "My bad." Like, and then want to talk about it with your boy Dez, and at least months, if not at least a year by now. So I was like, "No, I've got to upgrade that. Got to change that." So I'm gonna give y'all. Well, let me actually. What y'all think? The video's in the group. Switch back. Just Want to Talk About It with Karmicdez and the crew on Facebook. And there's also another page that's Want to Talk About It. I believe that's with Karmicdez and the crew. So there's that. Again, this comment or this page, that video's got some comments there. Let's see. And I believe this runs every day through the AI. Ask every day, how are you going to dominate your days? That's the philosophy here. So we got about 10 comments. How are people dominating their day? I'm staying focused on the goal. Mrs. Vance is learning something new. And Brendan is reading a Socrates Apology in full this evening. Listen to it at work and just see too many parallels with what's going on in the world right now, seeing how much he can translate the ancient Greek for himself on the reality, on the really juicy passages. And that's one of the things I advocate for is for us to get back to reading the classics as well. There's a lot of information that can be gleaned from reading these books. Let's see here. I actually played semi-pro football with him, and it's like he's doing realty right now. Which video I want to do? It's the view it. I think it's the view. Let me go to this view. Cool. So yeah, doing realty right now, and I think it's at San Antonio. So if you're in that location, hit this guy up right here. This is Rick Graham. Okay. Some comments here? Yep. Said today I learned and it suggests you come with a fact about something. He says his order of values in the Greek or ancient Greek. And he actually lays them out here. I don't have my glasses on. So we have the contemplative life, we have temperance, justice, courage and manly strength, play or innocence, and it looks like it says ammunition. Assassination of God or becoming like the divine. So let's see. Is this a video? Is this a video, Brendan? Still looking into it to see how much people use it before studying it for the universe. Oh, this was a good one right here. I'm trying to find a shorter one because I don't think I'm gonna make it that long. I'm about to eat too. Matter of fact, yeah, well, we can read this one right here. Dave Chappelle responded to the situation with Jenny Kim. Get y'all the full screen back.
The only way natural, delicious watermelons from the harvest could be better is if they came in a bottle. Look at that. Simply say yes to simple.
Reporting live from Ivers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alba.
The First Amendment is first for a reason.
Free speech in America now appears to come at a cost. In the aftermath of conservative Charlie Kirk being shot during a college visit in Utah, some who would publicly praise his shooting.
If there's one thing I'll say, this whole thing has gotten these politicians and figureheads and whatnot really discussing the whole freedom of speech thing.
Or who would speak ill towards Kirk and his family have been fired from their jobs across the country. The response to terminate those who have mocked Kirk's shooting has added friction between the right and the left, as one party feels that it's wrong to celebrate Kirk's passing, while the other party feels they have a right to dishonor someone who, according to them, has said many hateful things. This recent sweep of Charlie Kirk critics being fired from their jobs has now reached one of our most notable figures, host Jimmy Kimmel of Jimmy Kimmel Live on ABC. Things would first take place on Monday.
For the record, I didn't think what he said would have got him fired. I thought it was a little disconnected for sure, but I didn't think it would have got him fired.
After Kimmel would address Charlie Kirk.
Allegedly.
Shooting and the suspected gunman's political affiliation. Kimmel will go on to say, We hit some new lows over the weekend, with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can do to score political points from it. Now, despite many online suspecting that Kirk's shooter, Tyler Robinson, was a part of MAGA, after seeing that he had a conservative family, reports would surface that Robinson in recent years had more leftist ideologies. Kimmel's statement would be viewed as irresponsible and sick. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, who happens to be a Republican, would be one of the first top executives to publicly speak out about Kimmel's statements. For those who don't know, the FCC is an agency.
Something just dawned on me like an insight. Who want to see how it plays out?
Within the United States government, who regulates communications across radio, television, wire, satellite, and cable services to ensure a competitive and innovative market that benefits the public. Without a license from the FCC, a show cannot be legally broadcasted. So the following day after Kimmel's comments, Carr, who is one of 5 chairmen of the FCC appointed.
Did y'all know that about the FCC? I did not know that they had to be basically, was it bipartisan? In order for everybody in the FCC or, visual distribution network are concerned, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm tired. I got this dang song running through my dang head. It runs through my head for like 2 days. Let me try to catch my point. Oh man, sorry y'all. Oh, it's gonna come back to me.
By the president would condemn Kimmel's words. It appears to be one of the sickest conduct possible. In some quarters, there's a very concerted.
Oh yeah, so that's what it is. So the FCC, in order to distribute through their broadcast airways, you basically have to be nonpartisan in order to, if you're going to spread any type of message, in order to maintain your distribution contract with the FCC. And that's what I'm learning through Facebook. I haven't gotten to the reading part of it yet, but that seems to be pretty much the consensus.
Effort to try to lie to the American people about the nature of one of the most significant, newsworthy public interest acts that we've seen in a long time. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct and to take actions on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead. Now, soon after Carr's statements, Nexstar, a media company with the largest station group in the country, would announce that they would stop broadcasting Jimmy Kimmel Live. Now, with a seemingly threat from the FCC and Nexstar making their announcement, Disney and ABC would decide to suspend Kimmel as an attempt to save the show from more trouble. For some, Kimmel's recent suspension aligns with the fear of U.S. citizens losing their First Amendment, which guarantees that the government cannot interfere with 5 fundamental rights. Freedom of.
They might have to pivot for a second, but at the end of the day, I think he stays in, he's probably going to just be in. Right? That's what it is.
Of religion, speech, the press, the right to assemble peacefully, and the right to petition the government. Now, comedians have become the one group who has always tested the limits of free speech, and Dave Chappelle has stood at the forefront. A part of the many responses to Jimmy Kimmel being pulled off the air, Chappelle has seemingly responded while making an announcement of his own. Over on his Instagram page, Chappelle released a clip of himself from his 2019 Mark Twain Prize speech. And interesting enough, it appears to be his response, or more so warning, about the First Amendment amidst Kimmel's controversy.
The First Amendment is first for a reason. The Second Amendment is just in case the first one doesn't
That monologue. It's funny to me.
work out. We gotta let some air out of the ball, man. The country's getting a little tight. It doesn't feel like it's ever felt in my lifetime. No matter what our government or our media says.
For his caption, he would write, "Remember the good old days at the Kennedy Center, coming home to DC October 10th, follow Yellow Springs Firehouse." From the looks of Ticketmaster, Chappelle is now planning on a one-night-only show in his hometown of DC at Capital One Arena. The move can be assumed to come from the recent climate of politics, Jimmy Kimmel, and more. So it is expected that Chappelle will share an even deeper response surrounding this current controversy. Tickets have already sold out. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Do you think Jimmy Kimmel's statements is protected by the First Amendment, or is the FCC right to have shared concerns to what he would say about Kirk's shooting? Save the day for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy
Comedy Hype or Hype Plus, they do news, a lot of news actually. They do interviews and all kind of stuff. Oh, good. Oh. So check them out if you like their information. I'm about to, let's get full screen with this. I'm about to lay it down myself. Really don't matter. Yeah, I'm about to lay it down myself. Actually, I'm going to get something to eat, then I'm going to lay it down. Thank y'all for joining, and thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all of it. Catch us tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about, I believe it was culture. We're going to be talking about culture, getting insight from the Retro Gaming Dojo. Go check him out on all platforms. And also Chris, an exclamation point. Started making his page. So yeah, it's about to be booming. Other than that, thank you. I said thank y'all. Other than that, I'm out of here. Dominate your day, dominate your night. And again, as always, just be